We played through every WWE 2K game to find the strangest match in each one. Since the earlier WWE 2K games were more serious, not everything will be horror, scary or weird storylines. Instead, for those earlier games, we'll be looking at strange choices by the developers or strange storyline decisions. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any of our future Every WWE Games videos. And don't forget to like the video if you do end up enjoying it. Now let's dive right in with WWE 2K14. Now we've talked more than enough about Defeat the Street mode on this channel, and we don't want to get too repetitive, nor do we want to lie and say there's a stranger match than this in WWE 2K14. Why is it so strange? Well, The Undertaker will use his supernatural powers to cheat, power his way to a totally clean victory. He can turn off the lights and get a free move on us, usually a finisher. Definitely not cheating. But yeah, this is peak spooky Undertaker stuff. You won't find anything stranger than this in WWE 2K14. Even as we move to WWE 2K15 with a Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family story, the stranger elements you would expect from a Wyatt family storyline are sadly absent. In these earlier WWE 2K games, it felt like 2K and Ukes aimed for a more grounded and simulation based series with less over the top content. As this rivalry with the Wyatts progresses, you will eventually face Bray Wyatt at a random pay-per-view, and what makes it all strange, however, is that many players likely missed how this story was supposed to unfold because you actually need to lose the match at the pay-per-view to see the true ending. The true ending to the match being that you are given the option to either join the Wyatt family or reject them. An interesting idea that gets completely lost in history due to that lose stipulation, and unless you're trying to lose, it's quite difficult to do so in WWE 2K15 as it's not really a particularly challenging game. So this is a strange match because you have to lose to get the true story, which many players likely never saw.
Having any of that, who knows what the Wyatts want from him? And what a confusing sequence in the ring. It looks like he was part of the Wyatts' master plan all along, but he rejected him.
How about strange booking choices next? That's exactly what we got with WWE 2K16's My Career mode. Throughout the mode, you'll get cutscenes after random matches where you can either join or reject the authority.
Wow, I thought I'd never see this.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing what's best for business, or better yet, what's best for himself.
This sounds like it could be something interesting, but the game completely forgets that you joined, and it has no impact on the mode whatsoever. So the matches that lead to these strange cutscenes are the strangest matches in WWE 2K16. They just lead to nothing at all really, which makes it kind of strange, I guess. There's nothing really strange in WWE 2K16's My Career mode, to be honest. The WWE 2K series finally took the leap into the weird and strange, but only within a DLC, that being the Hall of Fame Showcase, which features a match for each of the 2016 Hall of Famers. One of these inductees was The Godfather, and instead of playing through one of his classic matches, the game took a different route reminiscent of the bizarre SmackDown vs. Raw days. In this DLC, you face The Godfather's alter ego from before he adopted that persona, the creepy Papa Shango. As you might expect, Papa Shango makes his appearance in a strange cutscene.
The Godfather in the ring with his whole train. I love it, Cole.
Godfather having all kinds of fun with his ladies.
This is awesome.
You know what they say?
Beware of Papa Shango.
Where did he come from?
Oh my gosh.
Papa Shango?
Are you kidding me?
The Godfather can't believe this. The Voodoo Master's here. Papa Shango attacking the Godfather.
My gosh, this is insane.
And the Godfather has to fight himself, technically. This match was a sign of things to come in the series, hinting at a shift from the seriousness to a more weird and wacky direction. It is actually possible that this DLC match played a role in changing the tone of the series, making it a memorable and strange moment in WWE 2K history. WWE 2K18 went back to its roots with a more grounded approach, making it much harder to pick a truly stranger match. However, we can point to a bizarre booking choice in the My Career mode. In this mode, you face Dolph Ziggler, but before the match even starts, you're instantly hit with a cutscene of you losing to Dolph.
Ropes, they got their feet on the ropes and the official never saw it.
Man, that's cheap.
Stole a victory.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Okay, that's fine. You get another match with Dolph the following week, and maybe we can get some revenge against him. But no, you instantly lose again. The strange part isn't that you have to lose, just how it happens so instantly. The match starts, the bell rings, and then suddenly there's a cutscene of you losing. And the cutscene makes it look like you've been wrestling for like an hour or something. Let me at least get some hits on this guy first, come on. Right, so WWE 2K19, this is the game where 2K truly said, screw it, we're gonna go all in on the weird. You could have big head mode, zombies, and mass weirdos. They decided to throw just about everything into this game, and that was just the stuff outside of the main modes. And when you saw that, you knew for sure that the My Career was gonna be wild, and boy did it deliver. During the Bray Wyatt rivalry, you, as Buzz, are the Intercontinental Champion and are about to face Bray at the pay-per-view event. While you're getting ready in your locker room, you are suddenly gassed, causing you to collapse as Bray hovers over you while you're about to lose consciousness.
Where is Bray taking him? Somebody needs to stop this.
You wake up in the Wyatt compound and see two different people, a much more sinister looking masked man or a zombified Triple H. Whoever you pick leads to a brawl between them, and it's all kinds of strange and weird. With WWE 2K19, we truly return to the era of strange matches. 2K saw the reactions to the return of strange matches in 2K19 and decided to completely go wild with the idea of having over-the-top matches in WWE games once again. They even dedicated their entire DLC plans for 2K20 on the WWE 2K Originals mode. But we're not focusing on Originals here. We're sticking to the main game and its My Career mode, because it gets strange enough there alone. In one of the stories, Trey and Red are trying to uncover the secrets of the Undertaker's urn. To do that, they must go through a series of bizarre obstacles, including battling Kane in a boiler room.
Look.
It's Kane! This is awesome!
Maybe you can help my friend. He's trying to find your brother, and we lost our guide.
Not cool! Look out!
And facing Bray Wyatt and Nikki Cross at a swamp.
You want to play?
This storyline is strange enough on its own, but it's the end of the journey where things go completely over the top. Red and Trey eventually find themselves in an arena that resembles hell. While there, they summon the Undertaker after their wild journey to find him. So now you have to have your goofy and moronic character called Trey go up against the Undertaker in hell.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
I don't think it's possible for WWE 2K20 to be beaten on this one for being the strangest match in WWE 2K history. It's going to take something pretty crazy to top this one. After the craziness of WWE 2K20, 2K decided to calm things down with WWE 2K22, making the game resemble more of the older titles mentioned at the start of the video. The shift was likely due to the negative reactions to WWE 2K Originals, but they didn't completely move away from the strange moments. They avoided the horror elements, but still included a memorable moment in the MyRise mode. If you play through the male MyRise mode and become a heel while on the SmackDown brand, you could trigger a storyline where you go after Rey Mysterio with tasteless antics like stealing Eddie Guerrero's lowrider and mocking his entrance.
But this is way worse.
Yeah, this must be what he meant when he said he was going to visit the WWE archives. What a disgrace. Him coming out here in Eddie's lowrider wasn't enough. Now he's copying his mannerisms. This is pathetic.
Rey eventually gets his revenge on you during a backstage brawl that spills into the parking lot. After you take a hard hit to the head, your character gets knocked out and wakes up to see Eddie Guerrero looking at him. Yes, your character gets hit with so much CTE that they start thinking Rey Mysterio has turned into Eddie Guerrero. You then have a brawl with Eddie in the parking lot, culminating in him jumping off an ambulance on top of you. You snap out of your delusion to find Rey Mysterio taking back the lowrider that you stole. In WWE 2K23's The Legacy MyRise story, near the end you find a little side mission that involves your character getting into a rivalry with Becky Lynch. After beating Becky in a match, she would constantly ask for a rematch, calling you a chicken and accusing you of ducking her. She also repeatedly calls herself the GOAT. Remember this because this will become important later on. The constant pestering for a rematch leads to your character having a nightmare where they face not one, not two, but 3 Becky Lynches at once. Yes, Becky was being that annoying that she invaded your own dreams, resulting in a triple whammy of Beckys in a handicap match. So like WWE 2K22, 2K23 didn't venture into the over-the-top horror moments, but instead opted for a more comedic, strange match. After this dream, or should we say nightmare, you finally accept the match with Becky, with the stipulation that the loser must wear a goat mask afterwards for their matches. After beating Becky and seeing her with the goat mask on, it definitely adds another layer of strangeness.
Who is that? I can't see in this stupid thing.
Wow! Let me get you a mirror. Or better yet, I'll take a picture.
Ugh, it's you! Well, you've made a massive mistake. Now you've given me even more fuel for my revenge.
You have more than enough fuel by now, don't you? Don't stand near any open flames.
You're the only one getting burned. You will experience a whole new level of humiliation after I'm through with you.
More humiliating than it will be to wear that goat head in your next match? Good luck living that one down, Becky.
Facing off with her again while she's wearing a goat mask came in as a close second for the strangest match in WWE 2K23. Remember when we said 2K really calmed down on the horror elements after WWE 2K20, but at least still gave us some strange matches? Well, they went right back to horror in a much bigger way than we've ever seen in another WWE game before, except maybe WWE 2K Originals mode. In the Unleashed story of WWE 2K24 MyRise, after you get past the first chapter, the next chapter is about choosing your path as you try to find your character's gimmick. You can join the Judgment Day, become a movie star, or tap into your inner demon and become a horror-based character. In this storyline, Alexa Bliss gifts you an amulet that allows your character, Cap, to do some pretty strange things, including the Soul Siphon move, which turns Cap into more of a Shang Tsung-like character from Mortal Kombat, stealing the soul of your opponent and then gaining their health. However, the problem with the amulet is that the more Cap uses it, the less control she has over it, eventually releasing the horrors within. After constant use, we see the creature within, known as the Manifestation, which definitely gives off those weird WWE 2K Originals type character vibes once again. You'll have a match against the Manifestation, and after defeating it, you see a cutscene of the horrible looking creature suddenly disappearing.
Well, we don't really know what that was, but it's over.
It's looking like not only a victory, but the beginning of a new chapter for the Cap.
And maybe the end of an old one? That was a different woman in the ring than we've seen the past few weeks. What now? It's gone.
And I thought I had no clue what was going on before. You know what? I give up.
This easily makes it the strangest match in WWE 2K24.